Blood, screams, burning flesh. Welcome to your Tuesday. You crouch behind a ridge, heart pounding, holding your dull stone knife like it'll somehow save you. Spoiler, it won't. You look down at the most horrifying and gruesome sight you've ever seen. Your name's Ongar, and it's the late Neolithic era, 5000 BCE. Things suck. As you shiver in your animal skin tunic, you wonder how it all spiraled into this living nightmare. Maybe it all started on the day you were born. Your birth was a big deal, but don't let it get to your head. Every successful birth was a big deal. Most kids don't make it past infancy. Half of your siblings never even stood a chance. Your mom didn't either, gone before you hit the double digits. Life was never easy, but as your father Zahur put it, it used to be worse. No stability, no safety, just survival. Then came the farm. Walled houses, crops, real shelter, reliable food. The family grew dozens strong. Stability meant safety, mostly. You got older. Dad taught you to hunt and survive. Sometimes you listened. Sometimes you stared at that girl from the next village. Don't tell me you wouldn't. Your father warned you. Farming wasn't foolproof. Droughts, disease, crops dying, families starving. It happened before. Nearly happened to yours. But they fought to hold on to the land. Safer than wandering. Yesterday it started the same way. You and your dad deep in the woods, dog's tail wagging, business as usual. Deer spotted, arrow shot. You pulled the arrow free. Blood gushed out. More than usual. Weird. Or perhaps it was a sign. When you return to your village, you notice something. It's quiet. Too quiet. The kind of quiet that makes your skin crawl. Then you look at the tracks. Not yours. Not anyone you know. You look at your father. His face said it all. Your village is gone. Pottery smashed. Animals vanished. Wheat and barley fields torched. And not a soul in sight. Just silence. The kind that seeps into your bones. You and your father creep through the ruins, footsteps crunching on debris. You try to think logically. Maybe it was a bear. Yeah, sure. A bear that set fire to your fields and left wheel tracks. That's some bear. Then your dog loses it, barking like the world's ending. Spoiler, it kinda is. You sprint towards the sound, heart punching your ribs. Your father's there, standing at the edge of something. He's frozen, eyes locked on whatever's below. That can't be good. You slow your steps, look over the edge. Oh, bodies, all of them. Your family, your friends, tossed into a pit like garbage. Blood pooling, soaking the dirt. The smell hits you next. Copper, rot, and everything you never wanted in your lungs. No, 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 no. Then it sinks in. Not everyone's here. The young women. Missing. Including your partner. Your brain refuses to process it. Taken by whoever did this. Whoever stole your supplies. Whoever turned your life into a nightmare. Your father's voice breaks through. Their legs. You look closer. Broken. Every single one of them. Why? To stop them from running? To make them suffer? You don't know. You don't want to know. Questions pound your head. Was this a rival village? Nomads wanting resources? Someone just having a really shitty day and making it everyone else's problem? None of that matters. Not now. Rage boils over grief. Your pulse hammers. Your jaw clenches. They took her. You see your father's gaze. No words needed. It's payback time. You and your father packed light. Just the essentials. Axes, adzes, good enough to chop wood, good enough to chop heads. And of course, this good boy. Tail wagging, eyes locked. He wants revenge as much as you do. You trek for miles through what will one day be called Germany. Any second, these bastards who butchered your family could pop out and end this story. Not to mention the usual wolves, snakes, bears. Take your pick. And yet, this was supposed to be safer than wandering. Farming meant stability, security, a future. Some future. Wanderers can hide, but having a permanent address just makes it easier for bloodthirsty neighbors to come knocking at your door. You keep walking, legs burning, mind spinning. You think of your partner, her laugh, her smile, the kids you wanted, gone, unless you find her. The forest thins, another settlement appears. You slow, weapons out, dog alert, ghost town, empty, not a soul, left freely, driven away, slaughtered like your family, Hard to say. Harder to care. You move on. You must be getting closer. Hours blur, legs ache, stomach knots. Then another village. Bigger, worse. Your dog freezes, ears up. Yeah, something's off. You feel it too, like the air itself is holding its breath. You creep closer, and then the smell hits you. Burning flesh and fear. You force yourself closer, closer, heart pumping, palms sweaty, and there it is. Heads on spikes. A lovely welcoming committee. Fresh ones drip, older ones rot. Birds snack on the in-betweens. Message received. F*** off. You didn't drag yourself through hell to turn back now. Up a ridge, careful steps, eyes scanning, and then you see them. The villagers, feasting, laughing, gathering around a flaming spit. And when they say they want to have you over for dinner, they really mean it. Human meat roasting, skin crackling, grease popping. They drink from cups made of skulls. It's senseless, brainless butchery. Well, not exactly. One guy scoops up brain matter like it's soup, slurps it down. Hey, it's a good source of protein. Another chews on a finger like a snack stick. Your stomach churns, head spins, vision blurs. Disoriented by the horrors you've witnessed, you take a bad step, knock over a stack of wood, and, uh-oh, it's time to run. Sweat streams, lungs burn. You're running for your life through the forest of fear. Shadows loom and the war cries of the vile villagers echo around you. Someday, they will be known as the Linear Pottery Culture, or LBK. This location will be known as Herxheim. The LBK weren't all cannibals, but many were violent, and you get to witness that firsthand, because the villagers called dibs on your insides. You push your legs to move faster. Air rips through your throat like sandpaper. And then, silence. Too quiet. You slow down. You realize, where is Dad? Gathering your courage, clutching your adza, you carefully creep back through the forest, dog leading, nose to the ground. Surely he couldn't be all the way back here. But then, looking down from a ridge, you look just in time to see your father being held inside of the village, a knife raised to his throat. And then, you're the last man standing in your family. Zahur's body is laid carefully on what may be an altar by the skull cultist. A hammer is raised over his head and split neatly in two. Well, maybe not so neatly, but it is cut right down the middle. His remains will eventually be tossed into a massive pit where the remains of hundreds and hundreds of other unlucky souls, ranging from the elderly to newborns, from near and far. But by this point, you're running again, as hard and as fast as your legs will take you. The human mind is an incredible thing, and you would know. You've seen it on display, but it can only take so much. The horrors have piled up before your eyes, and you're close to going crazy. You and your dog run for you don't know how long, and you don't know where. You just need to get away from death and danger. Unfortunately for you, you live in the new Stone Age, but maybe not much longer. You come across another village, only now realizing you've lost track of your dog. You've been in such a daze that you can't even remember the last time you saw him. You enter the settlement, trying to explain the situation to those gathering around you. They seem to be quite friendly. You catch your breath. At least the running is over. Yeah, it's over all right. 2 days later, your dog will follow your scent to the village. He'll never find your remains, mixed with rocks and bones, but he knows you were there. For some reason, he can smell your trace on all of the villagers. So he settles in, still hoping to find you. The villagers accept him. They can trust a dog far more than they can trust a stranger in these farm settlements that they've worked so hard to build. Your dog eventually has puppies with another dog of this village. Then, someday, they'll bark at passing cars as their owners try to watch Netflix. But your family line is gone, wiped out, erased like it never was there. Fathers passed a Y chromosome to their sons. And today your family's unique Y chromosome ended with you. And yours isn't the only one. Some lineages survive, many don't. Names forgotten, bloodlines cut. This era, an era of discovery, development, violence, and chaos, makes sure of that. And those scars, they don't just fade. They bury themselves deep, in blood, in bones, in DNA. Scientists millennia from now will give this event a name, the Neolithic Y chromosome bottleneck. A mouthful for something so simple. Too many men died. This genetic choke point will echo for generations, a permanent reminder of what humans are capable of when things get ugly. and they always get ugly. But hey, maybe we've learned something. Maybe we'll finally ease up on the whole killing each other thing. And while we're at it, let's be sure to hold off on the cannibalism. Too high in cholesterol. Bad for the heart.